What's going on, everybody? BBG7 BBG7 Orange Peach. I thought the first time I threw in too many B's in there. She's beautiful though. Really glossy finish. Little bleeding calyx there for you. Not bleeding up into the stem on this one too much, but definitely the calyx. You can see this right here. BBG7 Orange Peach. I don't know if I've had one of these before. I don't think I have had the Orange Peach variety, so I could be wrong. I might have had one of these. A lot of the BBG pods, they kind of just, for me, kind of all blend together a little bit. Although I can remember the first BBG pod I ever had, it was a red one. I think it was just the original BBG 7 pop bubble gum. Is what that stands for. Yeah, it was. It was just labeled a 7 pot. It was just labeled a 7 pot bubble gum. I was early on in the journey, man, and I was like, dude, it leveled me pretty good back then. Not leveled me, you know what I mean? Like, I was okay. It wasn't panic mode or anything, but it was like just extremely hot compared to what I thought it was going to be. And so I think ever since then, I've just carried it in the back of my mind that anytime I come across a BBG variety, that in my head I'm just like, okay, these are going to be burners no matter what. You know what I mean? They always tend to burn me personally more so than like what their Scoville rating may say or what a lot of other people experience with them, right? For whatever reason, I don't know if it's mental, I don't know what it is. You know, it's probably from that very first one I had. Like, I just underestimated the pepper because it looked so cute, let's say. You know, it's just this bright red pod about this big. Had this cool calyx on it. At the time, I didn't even know it was called a calyx. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know none of that stuff, but it just looked cool. It looked like an actual fruit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this was grown at Dry Fork Micro Farm. Fruity and sweet, really nice. I just got blasted with like fruity sweet notes. Wow, that's delicious. Pretty thick walled pepper. It's juicy too. Like the wall of the pepper skin here, it's actually juicy. Now, peppers are a fruit, so when I say like a fruit, I mean it is a fruit, but juicy like a fruit. You know what I'm saying? I fucking crack myself up sometimes. Ooh, I just got. It just came through the mouth and back through the nose, out the nose. Something did, because my nose is burning. A little bit, not much. This is phenomenal pepper. It's got some good heat to it as well. As you can tell, it's getting my throat a little bit right here. It's good all around front of the mouth burn. It was a fun one for the birds. Yeah, it's good front of the mouth burn. And then kind of on my tongue, on the tip of the tongue, almost like, you know, when you go to the doctor and they put that it used to be just like a wooden plank or whatever, and they put it on your tongue to look at your shit. And they say, you put the thing on your tongue. Imagine one of those, like if it was about that, the width of that, on my tongue, just from the tip all the way back is where the burn is. Like, it feels, you can feel it. And that's what is also so fun about burning and different burn profiles, and what different peppers will do for you, is that they'll burn certain spots and different things. This one, it's now taking over the entire tongue. But prior to that, it felt like just a stripe all the way down my tongue, right in the middle, maybe about the width of that, you know what I'm saying? Just like a line, but all the way back. And now after talking, it's just got the whole tongue. Here, it's got the whole tongue now. Throat's not too bad. It has a nice burn to it. The burn on this pepper matches the flavor. But my tongue is lit up. Yeah. The whole tongue, the sides of it, the bottom, the top, all of it. The pepper got hotter than I thought it was going to get. I didn't think it was really going to get to this level, but it got hot. It got there. It's a good burn. It's a good little pepper. It's beautiful looking pepper too. You know, you see how when I was showing it at the very beginning, it was like silky looking and had like that glass or glossy finish to it. But so I had a mustard BBG. I don't remember what the full variety was. About a month and a half ago or so, from Corey Cadell. I don't know if I've had any other BBG pods since that one until this one. But in every BBG pod video I do, for the most part, I tend to talk about how they burn me harder than whatnot and this and that, like I did early in this video. But I think very similar to my overall experience with chocolate super hots, how I fucking hated them, you know, for the longest time. And toward the end of last season into this season, they're not the worst. They're still not my top of the line, but they're not that bad actually. And I think I just got used to, you know, and accustomed to what they bring to the table, which I think is what's happening now also with the BBG varieties, because they're not burning me quite as hard as they would have, you know, early last season, the season before, things like that. So I think that's what's going on. Don't get me wrong, it's a hot pepper. Man, my tongue burn is like dissipating fairly quickly now, but my lips now are like, they're bright red. They're always red though, but up here it feels like they're plumped, like they're getting swollen. I've had that happen before. It usually takes a much heavier burn than just eating 1 or 2 pods, but it's kind of feeling that way. I don't know. Good enough afterburn on that one. I'm gonna kill this video a little bit shorter and get out of here. So appreciate everybody. Matt, Maggie, thank you guys. If you by chance catch this video, another fantastic stellar pod from Dry Fork Microforms.